Ramblin Man here. All right, let's talk about something. First off, subscribe to my channel. Just push that subscribe button. If you don't have an account already, then just create one. It doesn't take that long. I'd really appreciate that. So go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you push that like button. Make sure you share with your friends, and make sure you comment. I want to know what you think. So we're talking about George Floyd today. I know I haven't talked about George Floyd in forever. I'm not even sure if I have talked about George Floyd. Maybe I have. But here's the thing. So Biden announced that they will be inviting George Floyd's family to the White House. Guys, I'm telling you right now, regardless of how George Floyd died, okay, at the hands of a police officer, whether it was, I myself don't believe it was just all his fault. Yes, I don't think he was right at any point, and should he be punished? Absolutely. I don't think, regardless of what his sentence is and everything, and his conviction, I don't think that Chauvin was the only reason that George Floyd died. Now, that being said, because he had drugs in his system, he had a heart condition, he already couldn't breathe, asked to be moved out of the car because he was claustrophobic, he wanted to be on the ground, he gets on the ground, they should have just sat him up against the tire, but they didn't. He's now dead, and we have to deal with people throwing fits. That's what I call it. I call it throwing fits because someone died, it does not give you the right. Yeah, you can protest all you want to. You can go through and say, hey, this is what we want to see. That then they get a conviction, and people still are acting a fool. And you can tell me till you're blue in the face how you are correct, and you're allowed to go through and show your distaste for this by looting and rioting. It's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. So you're going to ruin all your neighborhoods, burn stuff down, hurt your own businesses owned by people of color. You're going to do that, and it's all okay because it's all in the name of George Floyd. They made George Floyd into a martyr for the cause, which is crazy because, let's be honest, and I'm going to tell you what I think. I think he's a piece of crap. Did he deserve to die? That's not my call. I don't ever think anybody deserves to die just for, just because they're a piece of crap. But he's still a piece of crap is a piece of crap, whether you dress it up or not. So, yes, it's terrible what happened to him, but the city already paid him his family already $27 million. Now we're going to invite him to the White House to make him even bigger thing. The only reason Biden's doing that, for a racist guy to bring in, and he is racist. If you don't think he is, do your research. That guy's racist. But if you don't think he is, then that's your problem, not a mine. So I will tell you this, though. When it comes to Biden inviting him, the only reason he's inviting his family there is to make a spectacle. So 9/11, that's coming up. It's going to be the 20-year anniversary, and I wonder what will happen. Is he going to invite people from family members of those that lost their lives in the towers? My guess would be no, because that would be that would make too much sense. No, instead, he's inviting George Floyd's family to the White House to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of George Floyd's death, May 25th. I'll be honest with you, it pisses me off because I see more and more crap that Biden does that just pisses me off. If you're not in the same way of thinking I am, I'm fine with that. You think whatever way you want to, but please comment and tell me why. Because for people, let me give you a few numbers here. Did you know that between the ages of 15 to 34, black males between the ages of 15 and 34 make up 2% of the population. Between 15 and 34, black males make up between 15 and 34 make up 2% of the population. But they make up 37% of homicide victims. And those are black on black crimes. So how And that's just those men aged 15 to 34. 37%. So all these communities, you don't see people marching for the blacks that are getting killed on a day-to-day basis. When you have people like everybody throws Chicago out there because it's easy, because Chicago has some of the tightest gun laws, but some of the highest murder rates. Figure that one out. I'll tell you that, because all the law-abiding citizens are governed, and the people that are not, they don't give a crap. They're already breaking the law. So what do they care about gun laws? But you're talking about 22 people dying a day, or they'll have 20-something people every weekend die in shootings, black-on-black crime. Yet, we as a nation are working against the police brutality. Every time there's something caught on tape, everybody's trying to do something. You know what? I'm going to turn this on. And why do you happen to have your camera on? It's not like it opened up in the middle. You started the camera before you ever got into something. So a lot of that makes no sense to me unless you're just looking for trouble. And I just think it's crazy that you have all these different police brutality things going on. Do I think we need police reform? No, I think we need better training. But that means you have to put more money, not defund the police. And I think it's funny, like I saw a video where a white guy sitting there talking about, man, F you, and pushes the cop. He pulls away, almost runs him over. He gets pulled over and pulled out of the car, and he's like, help, help. They call more cops. Well, if you're really scared of the police, why are you calling more cops? Let's be honest. So I just think it's a bunch of bullcrap. And I think inviting George Floyd's family to the White House is stupid. That's exactly what I think. And I'm going to get hate stuff on here. Now, I don't give a crap. This is my channel. I'll talk about what I want to talk about. I told y'all when I started doing this, I would not be politically correct. I'm not going to be. I love people in general. But if you're a douche, I don't care what color you are. If you're a total turd, it doesn't matter what color you are. You're still a turd. People are trying to dress up a pig, put some lipstick on it, and call it something else. It's a pig. It's still a pig. So I'm just like, when you're talking about George Floyd, he had so much baggage. He's already on drugs. The guy that he was riding with wouldn't even talk about what he sold him because he pled the fifth, so he couldn't be charged with manslaughter. Y'all realize that, right? His dealer sitting in the car with him. He gets brought on the stand. He pleads the fifth. Why? If he wasn't guilty of anything, why would he plead the fifth? Because he didn't want to incriminate himself. Because he knows what he sold him. He knows what he took. He took it right there in front of him, but he would not do that on the stand. So do your research, people. Some of you people are gonna blindly stand with George Floyd because, it's what we need to do because we need to bring idiots. And I'll have people all different colors, white, black, Asian, it don't matter. Somebody's gonna say something on here. And now I won't get comments from people supporting this because they're like, I don't want to ruffle feathers. Man, screw that. Grow some balls. People are real big keyboard warriors on here, and they'll go through and say stuff all day long. But if you had me face to face, which I don't even mind telling you where I live. Only reason I wouldn't because my family's there. But otherwise, I'll meet you wherever you want to meet. Let's go. Y'all talk big game when you're behind that keyboard. Y'all talk all kinds of trash about, this, and that. There's things that are said all the time online, but you will never say it face to face because you're a freaking coward. Truth about that. There's truth there. I say stuff that I have to insert my foot in my mouth all the time. That's nothing new. And if you know me, you already know this is true. I say stuff like, people are like, I can't believe you said that. Well, start believing it, because I'll say whatever I need to say. I'm just saying, for Biden to invite George Floyd to the White House is a mistake. George Floyd's family. He can't invite George Floyd. But his family to the White House, that's a mistake. That's saying that everything that he stood for is correct. And I think you're idolizing a criminal. I said it. You're idolizing a criminal. George Floyd's just a reason for people to riot. That's all he is. He's gone. He wouldn't be in that situation if he was a law-abiding citizen. And he's no longer with us. You already paid his family $27 million. You think that'd be enough? The White House? Seriously? Biden, grow a pair of balls. Quit doing what the left wants you to do all the time. I just think you're a crooked politician. 47 years as a politician, you had done nothing for this country. Nothing. So George Floyd, I'm sorry you died the way you did, but you still shouldn't have your family at the White House. That's my opinion. That's not a fact. That's my opinion. You can agree with it or not. Y'all have a great day. Ramblin' Man out.